Hello, welcome. My name is Jenny. Thank you so much for joining me for today's favorite oil. Today is going to be for all those people that are maybe lacking in sleep. Our Serenity blend, which is also known as the calming blend. This one is made up of a lot of awesome oils that again are helping to promote a restful sleep or just general calming for the emotions. So you've got in here lavender, sweet marjoram, Roman chamomile, ylang ylang, sandalwood, as well as vanilla. So it's an awesome blend, nice popular one for helping to promote a restful sleep. So one that you could definitely diffuse at nighttime. I know this is definitely one that I diffuse often to help promote restful sleep. You can rub this on the bottoms of your feet, maybe even apply a little bit of it to your pillowcase, just things along those lines. Again, when you're smelling that essential oil, it's having that immediate effect on the limbic brain where the emotions and memories are stored, which is going to help to create that calming effect, which will help you to fall asleep. So if you have a hard time falling asleep, this is an amazing one for that. Again, even if you're just dealing with emotions that might be anger or anxiety or things along those lines where you just need to be brought back down, Serenity is one of the awesome ones for that. So obviously got, it has a great scent to it from what I am told. So you could definitely use this one as a perfume and things along those lines. Again, with the particular oils that are in here, could even be used for skincare. So lots of different side benefits, even if for tense muscles. So great for a massage. This is a particular one that is one of our 20 products that have been approved here in Canada, again, for natural healthcare products. So for Serenity, the topical is to apply to bottoms of feet at bedtime before going to sleep, because again, calming blend, it helps to really calm yourself down so that you can have a great restful sleep. And again, applying to the bottoms of the feet is the second fastest way to absorb an essential oil into the bloodstream, because the pore size on the feet are so much larger than the rest of the skin. So just another fast way just to get it to the blood. And then again, our body knows exactly what to do with it. Our cells know and can receive the essential oils, so it will have the essential oils will go exactly where they need to go. For an aromatic, it creates a perfect escape with its renewing fragrance. It diffuses into a subtle aroma, and add 2 to 3 drops to a warm bath with Epsom salts to create a peaceful, renewing aroma. One thing I like to add, I like to do my baths with sea salts, and what I believe and what I've been taught is that Epsom salts are great for the aches and pains as well. The sea salts are the same, but sea salts will actually get to that emotional aspect behind it, the spiritual aspect, if you will, perhaps the energetic blocks. Which is kind of a perfect segue into what I want to talk about next, mainly in regards to sleep. So typically Serenity is an awesome one for helping to sleep purposes. If you find that you're someone who actually doesn't have a hard time falling asleep, but you are someone that perhaps has a hard time staying asleep, I want to invite you to check out and look into the Chinese body clock. What this is basically there are different times of the day where different organs are regenerating themselves, and you can tell that there could be an energetic block or something along those lines going on depending on, for example, if you wake up during the nighttime, you may find that there's a particular organ to look at in that regard. During the day, it could be dips in energy or perhaps a craving at a certain particular time of day or a certain emotion that you feel during the day. So I want to just talk about sleep for today, though. So just to give you an idea, if you are somebody that is easily falling asleep, but you're waking up, let's say, between the hours of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., you're looking at the liver, which actually for the emotion behind the liver holds on to anger. So a suggestion to work with, so the Serenity definitely to help fall asleep. The dendrocrine is another one to help support the liver function. So just another great thought, just on top of helping to sleep, but just to help with that liver. And then of course the emotional aspect of anger as well, so the Serenity would help with that as well as many of our emotional blends. If you're waking up between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., that's the lung area. So for that, we're looking at Easy Air, or if you're in the States, Breathe. This particular one I love, but if you are dealing with lung issues or perhaps waking up between the hours of 3 to 5, the emotion behind the lungs is actually also holding on to grief, anger, loss, grief, anguish, loss, yearning, things along those lines, okay? So that's another thing to consider working with the Breathe. I definitely diffuse this at nighttime as well, so that could just be another thing that you check in your diffuser, but that will help with the lungs and the respiratory. If you're waking up between the hours of 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., you're looking at the large intestine, And that one you could be working with Zengest or Digest Zen. Now, personally for myself, without going into too much detail, I actually do apply Digest Zen on my belly before I go to sleep. Reason for that being is most of the organs while we're sleeping from whatever time, from about 7 p.m. to 5 a.m., all those organs that are being regenerated have nothing to do with the digestive system, whereas we are typically still digesting food if we've eaten late, anytime after 7 p.m. So if we're digesting food, our digestion is not in its highest ebb because it's not regenerating at that time. So a good thing that I do is to support the digestive system with the Digest Zen so that my other organs that are regenerating themselves can actually have a better time at regenerating. If that doesn't fully make sense, then please feel free to give me a shout, let me know, and I would love to talk to you about this. Or again, feel free to just do a little research into it. It's the Chinese body clock. So again, we're talking about sleeping today. Serenity, our calming blend. This is the main guy. So again, this is more if you're having a hard time falling asleep, or just again to promote a nice restful sleep. This is a great one to use. The other suggestions are just to keeping in mind for yourself if you are waking up during the night. See if you can notice the time of night that it is that you are constantly waking up at. Look at the hours between 1 to 3, 3 to 5, and so on, and then figure out whichever organ, and then again the emotion that is behind that. Again, if you have any questions about that kind of stuff, feel free to let me know. I'd love to help with metaphysics or the mind-body connection. If you have any recommendations that you might need for a particular emotion or a physical health concern, please let me know. And of course, if you have any suggestions or feedback, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.